it to me like...
So I don't know how to start this video off. Besides saying it's my first one. And hold on, wait. Let me check to see if the audio, like, I don't want it to be like so fake. Like, it feels fake, right? They make it look other YouTubers make it look so easy. And then it took me like 5 minutes just to press record. I don't know. Let me check the audio. So the audio feels fine. It's just weird hearing my voice. You know, like in recordings, or any, like, yeah, recordings, like when you hear your voice, you're like, that's what it sounds like. It sounds so weird. I don't like it, but I don't know. I want to do this because, number one, I'm bored. Number two, I love talking to myself, so I might as well just do this I'm still talking to myself, but so I didn't really plan anything. Like, I literally just got these CDs out of my collection right now before I started. I didn't pre-plan any of this besides the general idea. So let's go through the 10 that I chose. And this is gonna be no order, like no particular order from... That's gross, sorry. I'll try to cut out those parts when I do that. So it's like, I'm not gonna be like, this is from the worst to the best, to the best to the worst. I like all my CDs, but these I just chose because I like them the best. But none of these are better than any other. So let's start. First CD. Okay, well, hold on. Before I start this, let me just say, it feels really weird. You know, just talking to myself. But doing it to a camera, not everyone, but it just looks so natural when other people do it. And then when you start to do it, when I start to do it anyways, excuse me. When I, like, starting to do it, it just feels like so weird. It doesn't feel normal. But that's like with anything that you start, right? Whoa, I think the shadows moved. You start like a new hobby like this, you start something new, like you start drawing, you start riding a bike, you start, you know, doing anything for the first time. It feels weird because you're not used to it. So I'm used to talking to myself all the time. It feels normal to talk to myself, but doing it in front of a camera, and I don't talk to myself like I have some sort of mental disorder. I don't. I used to. You know, I just talk to myself because I'm bored a lot of the time. So I just want to say that if the way I talk starts feeling weird or sounding weird, it's because it is. Hopefully it gets better. I don't even know if I'll continue doing this. I hope I do. Like, whatever. First CD. Ashbury Heights, Take Care, Paramour. So Ashbury Heights, they're like a Swedish duo. Anders, it's usually him, and then he has a partner that usually switches out. I think he's had like 4 different people fill that role, and it's just come full circle. I think the lady who he started it with, she's doing it again. So, but this one is my favorite out of all of them. And it's so upsetting because the singer for this one, this was the only album that she worked on. She's in it for about a quarter of the whole album. The rest of it is just his voice. But it's actually really cool that he produces a lot of it, and he's writing all the lyrics. I think so. It's like a future pop, electro pop, a bit of dance pop, really. I like the aesthetic. Like, look, it opens up.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. And I actually bought this new for like $20 online. So that was pretty good. Number 2. Nightclub, Die in the Disco. I bought this at the beginning of the year, I think. Because I bought these like a month before I went to go see them. I saw them in like April. Such a good concert. I loved it. This one, it's like high energy, electropop, dance. It's not as dark as their previous one, Scary World, but look at the color. It's so pretty. Like, that feels so weird. Just like talking like this. Like, this is how I would normally talk to myself. I keep getting distracted. Okay, number 3. Goldfrapp Black Cherry. This one took me a while to get. I don't know why I kept putting it off, because I have the other ones in their discography except this one. So weird. It's my favorite album of theirs, but I put it off for so long. Put off buying it. Electro Clash, a bit of trip hop. You'll notice with all of these, there's the overarching genre of electronic. I love that. The rest of the ones I'm going to show, they're all female vocals. I like that. I like female vocals in electronic music. Is that bad? You know, lock me up. This one, it's like, it's very, what's the word? Sultry, seductive, but it's still very danceable. Number 4, The Jade Motel by Zeigeist. Zeigeist, not Zeitgeist. I actually think this is a perfect album. Even though there are male vocals on it, I think it's okay. It's like synth pop, electro pop, but it's really icy and cold, but it's so groovy. I love this one. There's the inside. I'm not trying to sell these. I don't know why I'm saying that. Well, in a way I am. Listen to these.
Listen to these albums.
I'm just kidding. If you don't like this kind of music, that's fine. I don't know why I say it like that. Like, obviously, it's fine. Number 5, Cosmic Explorer by Perfume. Another one of my all-time favorites. Obviously, that's why it's like, okay, I even got the OBI. I think I got it new, but it came with like this scratch. But you can see me. I don't know. It's kind of eclectic. It is, again, it's electronic. But it's good. But it's really, I like the aesthetic. They're always wearing, they each have their own color for this aesthetic, for this era. I really like that. As in other eras, they all have the same colors, but it's just different costumes. I really liked how in this one, they have different colors and different costumes. Number 6, Katy Perry's Prism. This is essential pop. Like, people will say that about anything, like pop albums that come out, like Harry Styles and whatever. Don't. But this, it's just pure pop perfection. I love it. Wait. I got a thing. I got a notification for something, I don't know. Number 7. Before I bring this one out, this might be controversial because this person was cancelled, I think. I don't know, I'm not like an expert on this community, but I really like this album. I love the music on this album, and nothing would change that, as far as I know. And this album is Taxidermy by Sharon Needles. It's an amazing album. It's so cohesive. It has a edgier electronic sound than his other albums, and I really like it. It's really almost gritty. The electronics on this, so good. If you don't like Sharon Needles, don't listen to it. Number 8. For number 8, I have is in a library case. I don't know why. I ordered it online and it didn't say anything. I ordered it on Amazon. It didn't say anything about coming in a library case. Even if I had a jewel case, it still like says like library on it. I had no idea. I bought it and then when it came in, I was so upset. The CD works perfectly though. Anyways, the album is Little Boots, Working Girl. Working Girl, it's a concept album about the character, Working Girl. Little Boots, she makes like really good dance music, really good. She's a DJ. It's one of the first albums I remember finding on Spotify when I used to have Spotify. It was one of the first albums I remember actually seeing and being drawn in by the cover. I don't know, something about the cover. And then months later, I kept listening to it and I fell in love with it. Number 9, we have Nicola Roberts, Behind Cinderella's Eyes. Not Cinderella's Eyes, that's the standard version. I have that one too. But I just bought this one, Behind Cinderella's Eyes. It's a reissue with 10 whole new tracks. Can you believe that? It's a whole new album. They are different from the original album. They're more electronic. They're a lot more synth pop. I can see why she didn't put them on the album. But she should have made another album. I'm still waiting for her to make another album. Will she ever make one? I don't know. This is the original. There's a big crack on it, but you can see this one's just like a painting. I think it's done digitally. I can't tell. It's so good. I would have rather had something else, but I'm not her management. And number 10, Japamyu by Kyary, Pamyu. This album is my favorite out of all of hers. I know I know her most popular one is her debut, but this one, a lot more pop. This one, it's a lot more. I would say it's a lot more electronic. I would say it's her most electronic besides her newest one, Candy Racer. Track number 9. I think it's one of the best songs in the whole world. And y'all need to listen to it right now. So those were my top 10 albums. 10 albums that I really like. Not my top 10, just 10 albums that I like. I probably contradicted myself a lot of times in the video. That doesn't matter. I don't care. I actually like bought CDs randomly, and then I actually started avidly, is that a word? Actively collecting them at the end of last year, near the end of last year. My own money. I've had jobs, okay? I paid for these myself. My bills are paid. But yeah, I didn't really have a plan for this video. That's really all I have. I don't know what I'll do next. I'll think about it if I want to keep doing this. Even if I get like 1 view, I don't freaking care. I'm not doing this for that. I'm doing this because I want to and because it's fun. I did have a little bit of fun. I want to have more fun. So, whoever's watching, you, and you, and you, I love you. And yeah, don't forget to smile.